When a baby less than 3 weeks old suddenly dies, detectives believe this was no accident.
6 broken ribs, no brain activity, broken arm, bruises around the neck from strangulation, bruising on the back of the head, and bruising on the eye.
And before long, the investigation would lead straight to the baby's parents.
I would not do that intentionally. I don't want to go to jail. This is not for me. I'm telling you, please, I'm begging you. I come from a good family.
This is Inside the Crime, presented by Law&Crime. I'm Elizabeth Millner. Police say the baby was just 16 days old when doctors discovered she had broken ribs, a broken arm, bruises to her throat, and those were just some of her injuries. Both of her parents would pay a price for her death, but not in the same way. It's June 20th, 2024. We're in Putnam County, West Virginia. Just after 9:30 that evening, troopers with the West Virginia State Police are called to the CAMC Women's and Children's Hospital when a newborn baby is brought in with serious injuries.
Hey, do you guys, do you have your phone on you? Okay. Let me see that real quick. All right. All right. And you guys want to give me a quick rundown? Well, here, we'll talk in private. We'll just go. Let me see if they have a private room. Hey, you guys have a private room or anything? Alrighty. So the reason I have your phones, obviously, you guys aren't going to be getting them back for the safety of the child for right at the moment. Because that's what we care about the most. Like you, your husband, me, your grandparents. That's what we care about is the safety of the child. So I have to keep your cell phones and I have to get a search warrant for them and dump them. But obviously that's going to come after today and stuff like that.
Immediately, troopers are taking this case very seriously. And here's why. According to the case report, it says the details provided was that a 16-day-old female baby had been sick the past few days and lost its pulse while in the crib. EMS transported the baby to the redacted hospital, and it was discovered that the child had broken ribs along with broken arms. The baby, who was in critical condition, was then sent to the redacted in Charleston, West Virginia. The report goes on to say, this officer arrived at the hospital and immediately went to the intensive care unit on the 4th floor. This officer made contact with the 16-day-old baby and observed bruising around the throat, bursting on the back of the head, bruising around the left eye, and a swollen right arm had been broken. This officer was also advised that 6 ribs had been broken. The doctor reportedly told investigators, in addition to those injuries, the baby had possible swelling of the brain. Just before the baby was brought into the hospital, she was in the care of her 2 parents, Brooke and Jacob Kessler. Investigators spoke with Brooke first.
No, I know. Hey, Nicole, I never said you did. That's why I said you're not under arrest and you're not in trouble or anything like that right now. But I have to figure out what happened. You know what I mean? And if you didn't do it, if somebody else did, then that's, you know what I mean? But whatever happened, but we care about the safety of the child. That's what's most important, because as a good mother, and do you have any other kids, or is this your first one?
First one.
As a mother, I can tell you obviously want, I can see it in your face, like you want to be a good mother, but obviously there's something that's bothering you.
That's all it is.
No, and I hear you, but I know. So obviously, I'm gonna come here prepared, right? I'm gonna come here with what I need before I even talk to you. But I'm gonna have you give me an initial rundown.
The trooper reads Brooke her Miranda rights, and she agrees to talk with him.
So, just give me a rundown of what happened and how we got to this point today.
So, we played down a little bit, and she's been having like stuffy nose here lately.
Yeah.
And so we've actually done some like remodeling to the house, like we've taken some carpet up, and we just thought it was dust. I actually had a cat at the house, but we replaced him with my parents, thinking maybe she's allergic to cats, because my mother-in-law is allergic to cats.
Yeah.
So, so we just thought maybe it's just been all the dust and everything like that. Just you know, why she's stuffy. And she was one of those incidents today. She was stuffy. We took like the baby, I can't think what's called, like the suckers or something. They used to, like, you just do that and you blow it in her nose to get the junk out. And she was fine, and she wasn't like really fussy. And we were like, it's kind of odd. She's not really fussy, but I thought maybe she's kind of getting to the groove of things. And then we was just kind of laying there, and then something in my heart told me that I'm not going to go to sleep, but I'm just going to lay there. And she was in my mom got a pack and play, and we had her in a pack and play in her room. My husband got up, and I guess he took her to the bedroom across our bedroom, which is her nursery. And he said, just call 911. Like, she's not breathing. She's, you know. And that's, honestly, I can't remember much because it was just so chaotic, like, calling 911. And I know he had done CPR, but I don't remember seeing, I mean, I know he did, but I don't remember.
He did CPR? Okay. I just need to know what happened.
Yeah, I mean, that's what's happened. I mean, nothing like with the fractured ribs or anything like that. I mean, I don't even swaddle her. I don't even like those swaddles. I don't even do that. I mean, I don't know how I even noticed it was probably right before we called 911. I noticed her like stomach was like a little weird, like she's breathing weird, but I was like, maybe it's just me being paranoid or something.
She had a broken arm and bruising on her head and bruising on her neck.
I do, like, when I feed her, because I can't feed her on my shoulders, like, I gently, like, I don't, like, do like this, and again, my parents are my witness, but, like, I just, like, cradle her, and that's how I birth her. But I don't do the shoulder. I'm just not that strength to do that. I really don't. But that, I just, like, kind of sit her on my, like, kind of lean her against me so she's not falling, and that's how I birth her. I know my husband birthed her differently, but that's how I do it. But that's not like I'm just like kind of holding her head steady. That's what I'm doing as far as birthing.
What do you think a doctor would think of the whole situation? What do you think a doctor would have told me?
I'm just in shock because, like, I wouldn't.
I don't think you're that monster, but I need to be able to tell them you're not that monster.
The only thing I know, like, with her eye, she has, like, a little play mat, and it's, like, has, like, toys on it, and my husband said one of the toys fell off, and given it was from Dollar General, so it's probably a piece of junk, and I think that's how she got the little right here, but other than that, I don't know how she's just very flinchy, like even one of the nurses, like, made a comment, like, you know, she's really jittery, like, she don't hold still, like, and therefore the first probably week or two, I didn't really, it's not that, my husband did most of it, because I was recovering from a C-section, and also
So, do you think that makes a lot of sense, though? A toy falling off?
Right here, yes. I mean, I don't think
What do you think a doctor told me? What he believes would happen?
I was beating her or something, or I don't know.
Are you that murderous? Are you that murderous mother
No.
that wanted to kill her 10-year-old?
No.
Do you think they're gonna believe what you just told me? When I turn in my evidence, when I turn in the phones, do you think they're gonna believe what you just told me? I'm being honest with you. I want you to look me in the eyes and tell me. Do you really think they're gonna believe that?
I hope so, but I don't think they're going to.
They're not going to. Because if I don't believe you, they're never going to believe you.
You don't believe me?
Absolutely not.
Given the severity of her baby's injuries, it's hard for investigators to believe Brooke's 16-day-old baby had fallen or that her injuries were even just an accident.
I don't know what else to say. I didn't do anything.
I need you to tell me the truth for the sake of your own daughter.
I didn't do it.
Then what happened?
I don't know. I don't.
You do know, and I can see it. I can see that
don't know
evil.
anything.
I can see that monster holding it back from behind your face. I know that you know something, and I can
Only
see
thing
that monster.
I can think of is when we swaddle her, maybe swaddle her too tight, and maybe that's what caused the rib injury. I don't know, but I don't rough play her. I did not murder. I did not try to do anything to that girl.
I need to know. I need to be able to tell them that. I need to be able to tell them the truth.
Eventually, Brooke would tell another story of what happened. According to the case report, during the interview, Miss Kessler stated that while she was burping the baby, she did place her hand around the baby's neck and on the back of the baby's head, and stated that she was irritated with the baby and herself and probably squeezed too hard, causing those injuries. Miss Kessler stated that she did not intend to squeeze that hard. Miss Kessler also stated that the ribs may have been broken when she picked the baby up by the chest to burp her, and she was irritated and squeezed the baby too hard, possibly breaking the ribs. Miss Kessler stated that when she squeezed the baby's chest, she did not feel any ribs break. Miss Kessler stated she did not break the baby's arm and stated her husband, Jacob Kessler, may have done that when picking her up. Miss Kessler stated that those events occurred 2 days ago at her mom's residence.
Did your husband, was he possibly irritated himself at the time and maybe did something?
He gets irritated when he don't take his medicine, his Wellbutrin.
Yeah.
But he's never taken it out. Like, he just gets irritable.
Yeah.
And that's just how he was even before I was pregnant. You know, that's just, I know how to take him.
Yeah.
Like, if he hasn't had his medicine, I kind of like, okay, like, kind of stay cool, calm, and collected. I mean, not that I'm scared of him, but
Yeah.
just...
You're just trying to make sure you're good. Has he ever, and obviously it's important, but it's not as pressing as the matter at hand. Has he ever been physical with you?
No.
For domestic, never anything like that?
Never.
Has he ever, do you think he may have, and do you think he may have been irritated and hurt the baby's arm?
At the time, like, he was just playing with her. He was honest to God playing with her. He wasn't irritable at me or anything.
How would the ribs break?
That I really, like I said, I don't know.
How was he doing CPR?
I wasn't there. I don't remember. I remember vaguely, but...
Was he doing the two finger?
Yeah, he was doing, like I said, he knows his...
Baby's ribs aren't going to break with 2-finger CPR.
Yeah, and then he might have done it. I don't know. I wasn't really a witness to that.
Yeah. Apparently she hadn't had a pulse for a very long time, from what I was advised. Like a very long time.
I mean,
so I need to know.
I noticed a little bit before we called 911, she looked like not herself, but I thought maybe I'm just being over paranoid, and I just something was, my mother instinct kind of stuck in. I'm like, well, maybe it's just normal. I don't know. Like, she just doesn't look or feel like herself. And I told my husband, I said, if she does not get better, we're taking her to the hospital. And if she gets better throughout the night, I said, I'm still calling the pediatrician in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And I was even getting ready to call the pediatrician on call, because I think they have more calls.
Yeah. What do you think the pediatrician would have said when you brought in a baby with broken ribs, a broken arm, and bruises on the head, and bruises on the neck, and bruises on the eye? Yeah. Do you think they're going to believe what you've told me to be 100% truthful?
I mean, I want to say I've been truthful. That's honest to God.
I think I'll be honest with you, this is what I think. I think you gave me a story. I think you gave me a story that kind of matches what happened. I already told you you're not under arrest.
I know, but I don't believe anything right now.
Do you think that...
It just makes me nervous.
I understand. Do you think that somebody that did what you did deserves to go to jail?
It was an accident, no.
Okay.
If I didn't care about her, I wouldn't have called 911.
I didn't say you didn't care about her, but sometimes people make mistakes. That's it. That's it.
I'm emotionally drained this whole time.
What did your husband say about it?
About what?
About the whole thing with the what's been his opinion? Because I'm sure you guys talk to each other and
We
stuff.
haven't really. I mean, he's just distraught and just don't understand like how this could happen and everything.
Yeah. Does he know about what you've told me today?
I mean, I hadn't talked to him about it because I just didn't think nothing of it.
Yeah, but 6 broken ribs, a broken arm. You know,
I didn't do the arm part.
I know. You said he did. Did your husband say anything about like the injuries? Did he say, or did he kind of know that maybe you might have been a little bit rough?
Probably the arm, and he's the one that was there with the eye thing.
With the eye thing.
But everything else, he did not mention anything.
Did he know that maybe you squeezed too hard on the head and the neck?
Sure he didn't.
Was it just trying to get the baby to stop crying?
No, the burping, because she hadn't burped yet.
But you said you were just a little bit irritated at the time because she wasn't burping.
Yeah, or I wasn't doing it right.
Yeah.
Brooke appears to put the blame on her husband, Jacob. But what does Jacob have to say for himself? Because at this stage of the investigation, their baby is still alive.
I know you're probably stressed right now, and she's stressed too. And honestly, with everything that happened, like I told her,
What do you mean she's not okay? Like she's fighting for her life, not okay?
she's not in the best condition right now, man. She's still alive, but she's not in a great condition. So, like I told her, and she knows, parents make mistakes, and that's it. I've had parents all the time. They make mistakes, and they're still great parents, you know. But like I said, obviously you're not under arrest. If you were under arrest, you would already be in cuffs. But I'm gonna have to.
I didn't do anything though.
Yeah. I never said you did.
I know.
Yeah. She already told me what she did, and now I have to make sure, because she told me that you did do something. But we'll get into that. She already told me that you did do something. She already told me what she did. I don't know if you knew that she had done any of that stuff. The stuff that she told me. That's why I'm sitting here for an hour and a half. I wasn't sitting in here because we were talking about, stickers and, you know what I'm saying? She told me what happened. She told me that she was too rough and she was irritated with the baby and the stuff that she did. So, yeah, I'm not going to beat around the bush with it. She told me what she told me, and I'll be honest with you, I get it. I really do. Because I remember how my wife was when she had postpartum depression. I've had multiple friends that have, well, not friends because I don't have any girls that are friends, but I've had friends whose wives have done similar things, and I get it. But it's a little severe right now. I know. I know, man.
Can't be there every time to watch her either.
So now, obviously, I have to do this. I read this to everybody. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer, have him present with you while you're being questioned. If you can't afford to hire one will be appointed to represent you. So basically, I explain it to her. If I ask you a question and you go, I don't want to answer that, then it's you're perfectly reasonable.
I have nothing to tell you but the truth.
Yeah, and I can kind of tell by your demeanor. Your demeanor's a little bit different than hers when she first came in, and if I ask you a question, here's the thing: if you have two heads in your freezer,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, how many heads do you have in your freezer? And you say, 3. I don't want to, that's not her. She's upstairs in the ICU. But if you say that you have 3 heads in the freezer, I don't want that, because I'm the guy who tells them, I'm not the guy you have to worry about. I'm the one that tells them that you guys were 100% honest. And I'll be honest with you, your wife was maybe 85% honest, but she said enough that I realized that that's probably what happened, what she told me. And that's why the baby was in the condition it was. But she also mentioned that something that you might have done that possibly
I mean, I did. I'm gonna lie to you, and I didn't spank her hard, but there was a time where she was getting a little fussy, and I went like that, just tapped her bottom a little bit.
Yeah.
And that's what she's talking about.
I'm not sure exactly what she's referring to, because right now I don't know if you know exactly what's wrong with the baby.
Mm-hmm.
What would have caused what happened today?
know. They said it was a bacterial infection. And I know that they said her arm was fractured and her rib was fractured. That's all I know.
So, 6 broken ribs, no brain activity, broken arm, bruises around the neck from strangulation, bruising on the back of the head, and bruising on the eye. So I need something that I can explain to these people.
Dr. Serrano, I have ortho on hold.
You know what I mean? So right now I have these people, and I was explaining to her that as soon as I'm bombarded with these people were trying to murder their child. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't think that's exactly what was happening. I think there was.
It's not.
Yeah.
At
But,
least not from my aspect of it.
yeah. Well,
From what the only thing I did, I didn't even know she. Oh my God.
so what happened is what I need to know, because right now all I have is that you guys tried to murder your child. That's all I have.
Sir, I did not try to murder my daughter. The only thing I know of is that she got, I mean, as far as any of that goes, I have no idea.
Yeah.
The only thing I know is that she was laying down in her crib earlier, and I noticed her arm was kind of swollen or whatever, and we just kind of brushed it off, and she was laying in her crib, and got up, just that instinct to me, got up, and kept checking on her, until finally she was just like limp. And I tried to give her CPR, and that's when I told her to call 911, that's all I know.
How did you try giving CPR? Was it the baby technique?
Yeah.
The way Jacob tells it, he would pick his daughter up and bounce her on his chest, but he was never aggressive with her.
She was saying that that maybe when you guys were playing that you might have broke her arm. That's what she was telling me. Like she said that you were trying to pick her up or something.
Yeah, I pick her up like this and bounce her like on my chest like this, and she starts laughing and giggling.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't picked her up by her arms.
Yeah. What when did this stuff start coming? Like when did you start seeing that stuff was wrong? Was she alone with the baby at all earlier today?
She was yeah. They called this morning because I laid down because I hadn't been feeling the best.
Yeah.
And I was laying in bed, and she's been caretaking her most of the day, and I've been upstairs asleep.
Okay. Yeah. And you didn't recognize any of that stuff? Because
I mean, she kept taking her in there and saying she had to go change her diaper. I kind of thought it was odd. She kept taking her and changing her diaper back.
Because you know what I did? You think before I come here, like, you think I come unprepared when I come to talk to people? I don't. I always make sure I have my ducks in a row, because when I come to talk to somebody, I want to be like, because I always bring my evidence binder, and I say, I always, the facts and the evidence obviously point to you guys as who I need to talk to. Obviously, before I talk to you, I'm going to talk to the doctor. I'm going to get pictures of everything, and and when I talk to the doctor, well, I'll tell you this: did you recognize any of the bruising around the neck or the head?
I didn't see any bruising on her neck or head, but mind you, that's good thing because she's kind of pale, and I know she kind of had red marks or whatever, but I thought maybe it was because the baby acne.
Yeah.
But I mean, coming back to think of it now, yeah.
Did you recognize any on the back of the head at all?
No, I didn't.
No. It's pretty bad. Like it's pretty bad. So because right now I'm at the point of you guys tried to murder your child, your 10-year-old, and that you guys are evil mother and father, and that's what I have right now.
Sir, I love that little girl more than anything in this world. I have not tried to hurt that little girl.
I believe you. I really do. I don't think, because right now, I'll be honest with you, because as soon as I come in, I'm like, all I hear is these evil, murderous parents. That's all I'm hearing. But I know it wasn't that. I know it was, like she told me, it was a one-time thing. That's literally it. It was a one-time thing. She was irritated, and that's it.
But I don't know when that happened. When did she say that happened?
She said it happened 2 days ago, is what she told me. That's what she said. She could have not been honest with me when she went over to her parents' house, is what she told me. But I need to know what you did. I need to
I
know.
didn't do anything other than I told you that she got kind of, I guess, irritated a little bit.
Yeah.
And I was like, kind of just smacked her butt a little bit. That's all I did.
Yeah. Did you do it maybe a little bit harder than you probably should have for a newborn?
No.
Okay. Well.
And I haven't put my hands around her neck. I haven't done any of that to her.
Yeah. Did you ever see your wife do any of that to the?
I mean, I've seen her kind of like get frustrated with her occasionally, but I haven't.
Did she ever
like,
scream at the baby?
Yeah, a couple times when she was postpartum, and that's why I kind of took over for a little bit.
Yeah. Did she ever get maybe a little bit rough? That maybe you were like, how so?
It's just like kind of telling me just like, calm down,
Did she
shaking her a little
Shake
bit.
it probably more than you should for a newborn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does it kind of, now looking back at it, does it kind of make sense that maybe she did? Because she told me. I'll be honest. I'll be straight up with you, man. She admitted that she did the thing. She said that 2 days ago she squeezed it, and that's probably why the ribs are broken. And she put her hands around the neck, and that's why there's bruising. And she squeezed the back of the head, and that's why there's bruising. And I'm gonna be straight up with you, man. Your baby doesn't have any brain activity right at the moment. I don't know. I know. I'm sorry, man. I know. I really am. I honestly, I'm truly sorry. I really am.
According to court documents, just before 2:30 a.m., officers got an update on the baby's condition. The filing says, Dr. Redacted stated there was severe intracranial pressure or swelling of the brain and the possible fractures of the skull. Dr. Redacted stated that the baby's heart may have stopped due to asphyxiation. Dr. Redacted stated that the baby, while still technically alive, does not respond to any stimuli, and that the injuries appear to be consistent with shaking the baby. Dr. Redacted stated he believes the injuries to be non-accidental. Officers offered Brooke a courtesy transport down to the station, where she was questioned again. She's read her Miranda rights again and agrees to talk without an attorney, but her story's different this time around.
Hey, Brooke, I want you, since we decided that we're going to be 100% us, what was going through your head to make you feel like it was okay? Like, just be honest with me.
I never thought it was okay. I'm saying it was a pure accident.
Yeah.
It's a pure accident, and I didn't think I was doing that. That's what I'm trying to say. I didn't sit there and just squeeze her and think, oh, not doing that. I promise. I promise.
I know, but with how hard you were pushing, it looks like she probably suffocated a little bit and probably passed out from the suffocation, and that's why her heart stopped. That's what they were saying. So, you know.
All I ever wanted was a family, and now it's just taken away. I didn't do murder. I just gonna kill my mother.
I know you didn't want. I know you didn't want to do it, but you did hurt her. You did, and she's hurt really bad right now, like very, very bad. I know.
I'm gonna go to jail and everything.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to arrest you.
You're arresting me right now?
I'm gonna have to, yeah.
I did not mean to, sir.
I know.
Please. Oh, I'm begging you, please. Please. Please just interview my parents or somebody, please. I'm begging you. That's my life.
I know.
Jacob ruined my life, please. Please, I'm begging you.
What should happen? Then what should happen then?
Just believe me, I'm begging you.
No, I understand that. Listen, I believe that your intention wasn't to hurt her, but you did hurt her. That's the thing. I
did
believe
not
that.
go in the mindset.
I know. Your mindset wasn't to do that. Like I said, I know you were irritated, but based off of what the doctor said.
Just irritated, not with her, not with the.
Listen, based off of what the doctor said, based off of the statements that I've obtained today, What do you think should happen? Honestly, what do you think should happen?
Just to believe me, I promise you on my life, on her life, on anybody's life, I would not do that intentionally.
Okay.
I don't want to go to jail. This is not for me. I'm telling you, please. I'm begging you. I come from a good family.
I'm gonna let me make some phone calls, okay?
Just please, I'm begging you.
Let me make some phone calls.
Okay, thank you.
Is everything that you told me today truthful and honest to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
Brooke was arrested and charged with 1 count of child abuse causing serious bodily injury. And for a while, she was the only one to face charges in connection with what happened to her newborn baby. Investigators spoke with Jacob Kessler's mom. Court documents say Ms. McAllister stated that on June 20th, 2024, when Redacted stopped breathing, her son Jacob advised Brooke Kessler to call 911. Brooke instead called multiple other family members, advising them of their situation, and Jacob Kessler contacted 911. Ms. McAllister also stated that Brooke Kessler had called her stating that Redacted has a viral infection. It goes on to say once they arrived to the hospital, Brooke never made eye contact or spoke with them. Jacob was granted parental rights to take his daughter off life support on June 23rd, 2024. She was pronounced dead. Brooke Kessler's charges were upgraded to child abuse causing death. But the investigation didn't end there. Over the next few weeks, detectives conducted several more interviews, including another one with Brooke's husband, Jacob Kessler.
Roku cameras, how many of them?
Just one.
There's just one. Where was it at?
It was in the bedroom, the dog's bedroom.
In the dog's bedroom.
Facing the hallway, like I was telling him.
Okay.
It was on the wall, but it was just on the table enough where the dogs couldn't bump it. It had a perfect view of into the bedroom where her bassinet was and the hallway, and it could hear everything.
But it's not there.
It's not.
Baby monitor.
I don't know if it's there or not.
Was it a video one?
Yes.
Did it record, or do you know if it records?
I don't know.
'Cause
I
this
don't,
is,
I don't have anything to hide of it.
I know you don't. I know you don't.
If I did something wrong, I want to tell you.
No, you didn't.
Because I know I'm not perfect in this either, because I've been beating myself up every day thinking what I could have done different, or should I just...
What'd you come up with?
At the end of the day, she's still not here, so it's not going to matter.
Following this interview, Jacob was free to go. Court documents say this officer asked if Mr. Kessler caused those injuries, and he stated that he did not. But he questions if he could have broken Redacted's arm because Brooke was so adamant about him being the one to do it. Mr. Kessler stated he would never hurt her because Redacted was the only love of his life besides her mother. This officer then explained that playing with a child will not cause those injuries and asked again if Mr. Kessler caused those injuries, to which he replied he did not. In November of 2024, Brooke Kessler was formally indicted on charges including child abuse by a parent resulting in death, child abuse resulting in serious bodily injury, child neglect resulting in death, strangulation, malicious assault, and domestic battery. Still, the investigation wasn't over. Jacob is brought in for questioning again, this time on May 6th of 2025, nearly a year after his daughter's death.
I'm gonna get straight with you, man. Like, you lied to me.
Not at all, sir.
You did. You lied to me. You lied to me from the first time. You lied to me for the first 2 times, and I'm kind of disappointed in you, man. I am.
I'm not lying. I'll let you finish your statement, sir.
Yeah. You weren't entirely honest with me, man. And right now, you kind of look like that monster, man. You're starting that one that I was talking about, that monster. You're starting to look like that monster, man.
I'm not a monster, sir. Monsters are not. Monsters are who hurt children. I did not hurt that little girl, sir. 100%. I did not lay a hair on that baby's body. The only thing I am guilty of is trusting too much.
You looked up shaken baby syndrome at 1:05 p.m.
Yes, sir.
You told Jarvis she looked lifeless at that time, and you got into an argument with.
Yes, sir. Because I got tired of seeing that woman literally be aggressive towards our baby.
Yeah. You waited 5.5 hours to call, over 5.5 hours to call for emergency services.
I don't remember what the conversation entailed before then, but it was something to do. I think Brooke was in there either feeding or she was in there changing or burping or something, and I think that's why I did that, to show her that.
shaken baby syndrome, or how that she's going to hurt our daughter.
Mm-hmm.
That she did hurt our daughter.
Yeah. You still waited 5.5 hours, man. But people make mistakes.
So,
I'm not saying I'm not saying you're a monster, man. I'm not saying you're a monster, but you waited 5.5 hours.
Is there no way, sir, like I told Mr. Jarvis, is there no way to tell how long I told you all in that interview on that yesterday or the day before when I can't even get my days right. I told him I did not remember up until I had to do CPR, and I can't remember if I fell asleep. I don't remember the conversations that entailed. I don't remember all that. It's a blur to me. She was rough on it. She shook her.
And what time?
And I had to take her.
What time was that? How many times did it happen? Like what time was that? Out of all the times that happened?
Probably third or fourth, fifth.
And then what happened to the baby when she shook her?
She got kind of stunted. But even then, I didn't know what shaken baby syndrome was. And it more literally like, it dawned on me.
Did it seem like she was kind of lifeless then?
I mean, she looked like she had baby just come out of the womb.
When you say come out of the womb, what do you mean by that?
Like how a child just opens her eyes up. It looks like almost it stunned her.
Like kind of like a glaze over her eyes, like there was like nothing to it?
I wouldn't say a glaze, sir. But
okay.
She became quiet.
Yeah.
But I was a new parent. I don't understand. I didn't know what that was doing.
Did you know that shaking babies is it good to shake a baby?
No, sir, it's not.
It's not. And you said that was possibly the 5th time.
Like I had just prior told you, she got a little angry. You could not get her to stop crying.
Yeah.
After I was playing with her on the bed, after I told you when that star had that piece that I gave you all hit her in the eye, and Brooke had kind of was just like got aggravated with her, but it wasn't like straight flailing like her head was bobbing back.
That's not what you said to Matt. That's not what you said to Matt. You said she was thrashing her all over the place, not giving any. What was it? Essentially, not giving any care to her head or neck muscles or something to that effect.
She didn't, but I mean, Brooke had small hands compared. I have big hands. I mean, I could fit Remy's head right there in my hand and cup her. You know what I mean? But like,
between the 16th and the 20th, was there any other times between then that you saw her do something?
I saw her do it that night, Father's Day night.
Okay.
And I seen her get aggravated and smack her on the back. There. Look again, what I visually observed to possibly be more than, I guess, overly aggressive and trying to.
Jacob, we don't have to beat around the bush, man. It's already done.
100%.
Everything's out there. 100%. Everything's out there. Okay.
And in that time,
we just need to straight up say that she was hitting the baby, that she was shaking the baby. We're not gonna try to butter things up because everything's out.
That's my daughter's autopsy proof that.
But you're kind of buttering it up a little bit, like, well, she was not shaking it to more than what I would think. No. Who says that about their own daughter being hurt? Oh well, yeah, she was just because you're downplaying what you saw because you should have said something. And I'm not trying to make you sound like a monster, but that's what happened. You should have said something before. I'm not trying to make you feel, but that's what happened, man. You're not that monster, but you're a father who up. That's what happened. That's just what happened.
Just like Brooke, Jacob was also charged with child abuse, child neglect resulting in death, malicious assault, and death of a child by a parent. In February of 2026, both parents pleaded guilty to one charge of second-degree murder. In June of the same year, they learned their fate. Brooke was sentenced to 40 years in prison. Meanwhile, Jacob was sentenced to 10 years behind bars. Online records show Brooke is up for parole in June of 2034. If she serves her full sentence, she won't be released from prison until June of 2044, when she'll be in her 50s. Thanks for joining me on this episode of Inside the Crime. I'm Elizabeth Millner, and I'll see you back here tomorrow with another case.